Hi guys, Dorota Nail, International Nail Artist and Educator here, and today we are gonna do a new set for my nails. Have a preview of it in here. I really love this design and I hope you really enjoy watching this tutorial and you'll learn again something very useful and something new for you. So let's start. Yeah, so this is what we are gonna do, like on really long stiletto nails. I have removed the extensions from this hand, nearly all of them, and there is still a little bit product left. But first of all, what I'm gonna do it is clean the entire hand with the blue scrub, just because I might have some oils and things. And then we are gonna shape my natural nails. So shaping the free edge, like I'm trying to do it as short as possible, just so the nail extensions can kind of last me a much longer time. But you don't want to go too short, like you want to have enough free edge so you can hook your nail forms there. And then I also need to remove the rest of the product from the nails. I usually do not remove completely the product, like if I do have to get a new set. Let me just get higher up. If I have to get a new set, I do not remove it completely because there's no point. We have to scratch the surface of the nail plate, so that's the time when I can actually do it and remove it, the rest of the product. And this way my nails aren't damaged, because otherwise, like I was away from home and I would moisturize them too much and I would have to file them again. So it would be a double file, very unnecessarily one. That's why I keep it a tiny bit of product on it. So keep removing it. And you can easily feel when you are on the natural nail and when you are on the old product. I actually cannot remember when I had the stiletto nails. It's been so long, and to be honest, it's I think first time when I'm having both of the hands done, because quite often I would have a stiletto nails done only on my right hand, on my left hand, but I wouldn't be brave enough to attempt the stiletto nails doing with my left hand. Okay, so that's the product removed, and then my next step is to push back the cuticles. So just push them nice. And now I'm gonna search for any shiny places. Also, when you're scratching the surface of the natural nail plate, like if you're going like this, your product is not gonna attach as well. I quite like to go that direction. So this way you create a better adhesion of the product. Okay, so this direction, like up and down, basically down is the best way to scratch itch the natural nail. And you know, like my prep needs to be pretty decent for the set, because they are gonna be really long and I want to wear them for a long time as well. Again, something less usual, because normally I go for kind of medium length, I would say. So this is a kind of longest set I would wear on my nails. Remove the dust, and now we can start form application. So I'm just gonna oh, I've got shiny place here, just in there. Get rid of that. It's gonna be definitely a long tutorial. Blue scrub to dehydrate the nail plate again. And then also remove the dust, so the things are gonna be nice. Perfect, forms are here. And what I'm gonna do with it, I will first of all prepare them. I am actually quite surprised so far how I'm managing it. So let me see if I will be able to do it the entire video. Now, for my pinky, actually for all of them, just because I want them all the same length, I'm gonna just cut out the first row on the form, just to make it wider, so it will be easier for me to pinch. And then I'm just gonna trim it on this side, so my form is gonna bend really, really nice. Roll it in between the fingers and then close this part of the form. There we are. Keep this one on the side, so this is our pinky. Ring finger. Actually, the reason why I need to cut my forms is the ring fingers. They are the shortest nail beds and the nail folds are very, very wide. So the form wouldn't fit in nice in my case. Like I've got some clients where I can just use the form and slide them in, don't have to cut it. For my nails, I do have to cut it. And each of them is slightly different. So my ring finger is like as straight as possible. The cut on the form. Okay, then the middle finger. So I would prepare the nail forms exactly the same way for any shape, to be honest, because that's just the way my nails need it. Then in the middle finger, it's always pinch nice, but I've got a little bit higher hyponychium, so I'm just gonna add those extra space for it, so the form is not gonna hurt me. And then cut it wider. Pre-pinch it in between the fingers. Index finger. Pretty hard one because I've got very high hyponychium on this one. So also look where I'm placing the sticker. I'm trying to don't put it too close to the place where I'm cutting because it will be much more difficult to cut the form. So always leave the gap. And as I say, you might not need to cut the form at all, or you might need to do it just the wee cuts on the side of the form. Every person is different. So for this one, you can see this is a living tissue here. So this nail has like a really high hyponychium, and I really need to cut out this space. And here, otherwise the form is not gonna go in well. And then on the side. So some of you might need to cut just hyponychium, some of you need to cut like I do. Every person is different. That's why I like the forms, because we can get a really nice and custom fit. Okay, so my pinky. Find the middle. And first thing is like I want the form to be nice in the middle. Like the middle part is not, it needs to go more to the left. And also I wanted it to come up a little bit higher, because later on when we're building the nails, like if you look at it, like I want the free edge to be really nice and thin, and I want lots of bulk of the product in this area here. Okay, so to be able to do that, and that's the nails look nice and slim, but they are also strong at the same time, I need to keep those tabs open, because if your tabs are closed, that means the form is dropping down. And look, I have already lifted the form, so like the end of the form is just about here, so that means like my free edge is gonna be like thin, like extremely thin. And then I'm squeezing it as much as possible to get a really nice stiletto shape. Look how beautifully and sharp we have managed to pinch that form. The tabs are open. Look again at the side view, okay? In this way we can get a nice and, oh, this one is actually not that nice, but we can get a nice and slim, straight look. Okay, then we've got the ring finger. And just the same. So find the middle. Check the side view, that will be good. The tabs are open. And then I can start closing the form. So I'm closing it gently because sometimes like your thumb can have a bigger pressure than your ring finger, and you can actually overdo the form in a one direction. So I'm kind of doing in and out. This is when I'm fussy, you know, sometimes like I'm doing the form application very fast, but with this set I'm gonna be fussy because it's a really long set. This dust is actually annoying me underneath of the nails. Okay, so we've got two. I'm not gonna place any more in because I want to have a little bit of freedom here, you know. My next step is to apply the nail prep. And I do apply this nail prep, so that's a nail dehydrator as well. And the reason for it is like during the form application, we have touched the nails. Sorry guys. We have touched the nails and you want to dehydrate it again. Get my perfect rose gel. I actually didn't have it last time. I was using a milky pink for my nails, so I'm just missing my perfect rose. Universal air bond. So nice and thin layer. Gosh, what I'm saying, nice and thin layer, we are gonna have it in a minute. So universal air bond to get the adhesion of the product. And then I've got my gel brush. Grab a drop of the UV cleanser because I was doing those cleaning of the brushes, and guys, like I always keep a tiny bit of the product on my brush, and then just before the application I kind of remove it. And I do reshape my brush into a nice point so it can work nice and decent around the cuticle area. Okay. Get nice and comfy. Very thin layer around the cuticle area. Check this side. And we are gonna go to the end. Right to the end. Pick up another scoop of the product and go to the other side. And then another scoop of the product. That looks actually cool. Straight away, because this is a slightly different type of the extensions, I'm gonna build up the apex, not too big. So work one side of the brush, other side of the brush. Ideally direct the nail down. I'm not sure if it's visible, Patrick, just tell me if it's not.
Yeah, you see it.
You can see it. And I'm going to the letter S.5 with it, like even M. Brilliant. Let's cure this nail. I want to cook it only for like about 10 seconds just to freeze the product, and then I can move on straight away into another nail. So you don't waste my time. I'm just picking up the scoop of the product and I can start applying it here. Again, very close to the cuticle, like I'm almost touching it. I did actually touch it. Can you see it?
Yes,
Yes, you are good at filming it. You are very good, sometimes too good. Perfect. Let's go to the end, do the other side. And as you can see it, like I'm not doing too excessive free edge. Like I'm keeping things really nice and thin, so I don't have to file later on this much. And also the product is going to run to the sides by the time I finish the apex, so I'm not going too much in there. Usually this side, like with the camera view, I kind of do it without of looking at it. Okay, that should be enough. Pick up the scoop for the apex, and this nail is bigger, so I need to pick up a bigger amount of the product. Start like very close to the cuticle, but don't go to the sides. And then go to the letter M. Perfect, let's cook it. You don't want to play too much with your product. Like the less you play with it, the less air bubbles you create and the less trouble you will have. Also, because I have done already 2 nails, I can start applying the next form. So let me just move the things. There we are, cook it, and then apply the form on the meat. That is my index finger. See, I can straight away tell which form goes where by the, oh, can I? Yes, by the amount of the form cut. So first of all, secure it underneath of the, check if it's in the middle, again a little bit to the left. Check if it's high enough. Yes, it is, and now I can start closing it. Again, a little pressure, like actually bigger pressure on my middle finger and less pressure with the thumb, because thumb seems to be stronger. And also remember, when you're closing the form, it automatically goes higher up. Okay. So you want to secure it here as well, so it's not flying. Nice. I'm making sure there is no gaps, like look how tight the things are in here. Because if you've got those gaps, the product is gonna leak in there, and then later on it is really, really annoying. Brilliant. This has to dry. And this finger, just leave it on its own, because this one gives me a trouble always. The form never fits in perfectly because of those high hypericum. Like, it's a really bad finger. So I would rather to do it on my own, just because sometimes I have to almost hold the form. Now, these nails are always much easier for me, because I can twist my hand slightly, like comfier position, you know, than the pinky and the ring finger. Pinky and the ring finger is the hardest one to do it on the camera, definitely. Okay, so one side first, like make sure you've got enough at your free edge. And I'm just applying the product with the line of my natural nail. And then just drag it. Go to the other side. Right to the place where my natural nail is finishing. And then just apply it here. Pick up the scoop for the apex. And normally what I do when I work on the client, I change the position so the nail is facing down, because it will help me to create a really nice apex. Like the gravity does the job for me then. You know, so this is always a better position for me. Cook it. Let's freeze it. Couple seconds. And then we can do the form in here. So basically I'm just freezing to the first, like almost a heat spike. Usually it is about 5 to 10 seconds. And that's mean the product is freezed enough. And by the removing hand, I'm also protecting and like the feel of the hot. Oh gosh, I'm talking rubbish. I'm protecting myself to don't feel the hot heat spike. Okay. It is in the middle. Now, this form is so difficult because, look, when I'm trying to lift it higher up, can you see at the letter S there is a wee bend? There is a wee bend. Also, there is nothing to hold this form, and like almost I'm missing finger there. So I have to be always very careful with this one. Close it. Perfect. And then let's do it. You can see it, this one doesn't fit in at all. Just because I cannot press it higher because of those high hyponychium. Like, it's a really difficult finger to do it. Universal air bond, and then let's build it. Okay, so the only way to get it done, when I twist my hand like this, I kind of move the form and make the things wrong. So what I'm doing now is I'm pressing with the form and I'm lifting the form higher up to my natural nail so there is no gap. And I have to stay in this position, and at the same time I cannot damage the form. Very difficult nail for me. You know, on the shorter nails it isn't really as matter, and maybe I wouldn't pinch this strong. That will also give me a better fit. But I want them really beautifully pinched. And I'm not bothered about building with apex on this one. I really need to cook this form, this nail, as soon as possible. So look, what I'm doing is with my thumb, I am pressing harder, higher up, so the form doesn't move and it stays this way until it goes to the lamp, and then freeze it. Okay, make sure you keep it on like 5 to 10 seconds. Keep pressing it with this form so it doesn't loosen. Perfect. And now the product is cooked and I can just build up the apex now. So now I'm not bothered about it because the product is freezed and it cannot run anymore into that place. So that's another tip for those of you who are struggling with the similar thing. Now I can concentrate on going really close to the side walls, like, and I can concentrate on building my apex, and I don't have to worry about anything. Okay, so pick up the scoop of the product. And then letter M. Got a wee air bubble, but just leave it. Brilliant, let's cook it. So again, just 5-10 seconds to freeze the product. Actually, I went for those stiletto nails as well because we are going to Professional Beauty in Manchester, guys. So if any of you is just somewhere around, you can pop in and say hi. We will be in the competition floor judging there. So you are more than welcome to pop in to Manchester Professional Beauty North. Then the next step is to have some fun with the glitter. And guys, I have created this mixture, like a custom amazing mixture of the glitter and a champagne gold, but it just reflects so many different sparkles. Like, I love it so much. So let's place that on the side, clean my brush, and then we are gonna encapsulate those glitters. I can't believe I can do the things with these nails. Okay, I'm using a Crystal One gel. And we are gonna go again. See, I cannot like go physically like this, so I need the help of that. There we are. We are gonna encapsulate those glitter. Okay, so I'm picking up a small scoop of the clear gel. I'm searching if there is maybe any places I could miss. I did miss. We should pull this one away. Actually, this one might need some more. And look, I'm just applying it mainly at the free edge. So like I do not apply it everywhere. I'm just putting a small amount. There, perfect. Grab the brush, put the glitter away, and we are just gonna apply this glitter in there. So you can see it has lots of different particles in there. It's so pretty and so interesting. What I'm doing actually with it is I'm doing like a wee messy smile line. And because I have applied like a very, very small amount of the gel, I don't have to worry that it is gonna run. I can just take as much time as I need. Let's get some large particle there. And some large particle here. Just so we've got some mixture of pretty sparkles. So like very messy French. I mean, the bonus of those glitters, if you would really want to peel it, you could do it in a nice, pretty sharp smile line as well. I'm not bothered because we are going to put some black in there too. I actually wanted the entire nails to be black, and then I thought, no, let's do black and gold. I do wear lots of clothes in that color combination, so... And I also love black nails. Okay, let's cure it. So we don't have to cure it long. Again, just a flash cure, and then we are gonna encapsulate everything with the clear gel. Okay, so close this. Pretty glitter, perfect. And now I can start encapsulating. I can also check the shape, like, okay, here I will be proper. Once I encapsulate the first layer of the glitter, I will be absolutely fine to remove the forms. Now, what will happen if we go like this? We will make a complete mess of our nails, and we don't want that. So what you want to do it is pick up the clear gel and only go where you've got the glitter. Okay, do not go on the clear part. Like clear, I mean the perfect rose part. You only want to go like this on the clear part. No, you want on the glitter part, gosh. The reason for it is, look what is happening with your brush. The brush is picking up any loose particles of the glitter. And if you would just go and apply it on the entire nail, you will make a huge mess on your pink area. You don't want that, okay? So I'm just applying it on the glitter, and I'm removing any loose particles of the glitter. And I'm also encapsulating them further. I always do this technique, especially if I would like to do like a really nice and crisp glitter French. So make sure we've got covered all the glitter. Cure it. Perfect. UV cleanser. Removed any glitter particle which are on your brush. Like make sure it doesn't have any. Patrick is laughing because he can see some glitter. So this is my glitter pot, and it is absolutely fine. I'm just picking up, like I have no particles of the glitter on my brush now. None. See? None. Apply it in. Yay. And then pick up more. work on the side. I don't want to have too much filing. They are quite long and it would be so time consuming to file it. So I'm trying to work a little bit neater with the product. I'm checking my brush and it's nice and clean. It didn't. Don't laugh, Patrick. See, there is a technique for everything. Look, it's clean. I have no glitter on my pink. I do, but that was from... It's not from this brush.
From the gel.
Pick it up.
More glitter.
No, no glitter. Check the side view. You can see it. I've got quite a lot of missing here. I keep watching also what is happening. Actually, now pick up some glitter. In the salon, I always got two pots, one for the glitter and one for not glitter. But usually I use the clear for glitters only, so it's always messy. But anyway, you guys know like what I mean. Like this would look really messy if we would just use the same brush. Like apply the gel after going with the glitter. Oh gosh, let's cook it. Okay, we've got 3, and I need to cure it because it starts to run. So like freeze the product for a couple seconds. See, I've got some here. There we are. And then apply on this one. If I wouldn't cap it with this clear gel, the glitter would be just all over, everywhere. It's actually a very relaxing set. So here, I have to make sure I've got enough product. Just right this corner here. And then here I've got too much, so perfect. Let's freeze it, and then I'm gonna pull the, let's freeze it, close the products, and then I'm gonna pull the form. Of course, we're missing lots of other parts, but we have to file those nails first. I wouldn't be trying to do the construction French, and the reason for it is like I don't want to remove the entire set. Like, and if I will want to go for a white nails next time, and we will do the construction French, I will have to remove the entire set of the nails, and I really don't want that. So I'm gonna do a painting on this one. Now let me just pull this form. Oh, it didn't cure it yet. Okay, we have to cure them properly and then pull the forms. Okay, perfect. So now we can pull the forms down. See, I was scared before because they weren't properly cooked. And now the job is really nice and easy. Look also how thin they are. So I didn't want to do too much of the structure because we are gonna still encapsulate some things. Oh, that's so pretty. Remove the inhibition layer. They're so sharp. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna show you on the one nail how I'm shaping it. So this is my first shaping. I'm tidy up the mess on the side. Doesn't take long. Mess on the other side. So basically I'm filing the skeleton of the snail. And if we wouldn't do it this way, I'll have to remove it completely, and I really don't want that. And this way we can file it, everything right up to this place, and replace it with white, or replace it with more glitter, or whatever I want next time. Okay, then grab the buffer. I'm not bothered to perfect the nail and around the cuticle area, like, you know, I'm just leaving the way it is. I just want to have a nice, I'm not bothered about the free edge. I just want decent-ish space for painting the black. So I am quite strong, but at the same time very gentle to don't break them, because they are very thin. Like, they are extremely thin. Okay, so just above the area where we're gonna put the French. So you want to have it nice and smooth here, because that's where I'm gonna paint. I'm not bothered about this part, but this, where the smile line is, has to be perfect. That's the only place. Brilliant. Okay, I'm just gonna do it quickly on the other ones, but save you watching it, because it's exactly the same, and then come back to you. Okay. So they are all buffed, and we can move on into the next steps. They are so thin, like in some places, like we definitely, I mean, in lots of places we miss the product, but they are buffed. I thought I will manage well with them. Okay, next step. So clean them well, and then use the D-liner brush to paint like a French-ish. So I'm picking up a small scoop of it. Indicate where is the corner of the smile line. Go to the other side, corner of the smile line. And then paint the smile line. Make it at like a few millimeters thick and color it in. Again, you don't have to be very precise. Most of it is going to be hidden anyway. So I usually pick up the corners of my smile line where my natural free edge, like natural smile line starts. You can find the middle, which is somewhere here. And then join the corners you have painted. You can see we're missing some product in that corner as well. We will add it. I think this one is a little bit too big. Full concentration. Again, find this middle. Lucky, stop it. I'm trying to concentrate so much and he's like poking me all the time, our dog. Oh, he never leaves us when we record the videos, guys, like he's always there. And he gives funny noises. I'm sure you can hear it sometimes in the camera as well. Definitely there's no way to hear it, to not hear it. Absolutely.
She's under the chair.
Under the chair now, yeah. He goes like this now. Now, when you're doing your own, oh, don't do a French and talk. When you're doing on your own nails, like especially when they're so long, so basically, pink is always the hardest. You can freeze the product. Like I need to do this smile line again. You can freeze the nails which you have done and you're happy with it. so you don't smudge them, especially when they're so long. So I went far too high with this one. Okay. Sorry, I'm really fussy and I'm gonna take ages. I am just perfecting those smile lines. And making them a little bit higher just because we done the pinky higher. Brilliant, let's cook it. Perfect, so when my hand is cooking, I can close the products and I'm so happy, like I can still function with those nails. Okay, a couple seconds longer. And the next step, like really nice step, is to grab the gold leaf, guys. So I've got some gold leaf in here. And the nails itself, the black gel has a tiny bit of the inhibition layer. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just grabbing a small particles. Now let's do it a tiny bit more because I want to also apply it a little bit here and there. So I've got the clear gel. Clean my brush. And I'm kind of just like in a messy motion. I'm just applying it at the free edge. Like you want like almost nothing, almost clear brush. You want just a tiny bit of the inhibition layer there. Because we want some gold leaf to go in here. So basically you don't want to cover your black French because we spent such a long time on the smile line. But you want to blend the difference in between the actual glitter and the black. I'm kind of just searching places where I want it. Or where the gold leaf wanted. Okay, gold leaf wants it here. And is absolutely right. Yes, you were right. We was missing glitter there. Move away from the smile line because otherwise your smile line is gonna be uneven. So I don't want it on the actual smile line. And it's so easy to play with the gold leaf. Just gonna clean the brush. Like, make sure it doesn't stick out too much. Just gonna tear it into a couple small particles because I'm missing only small ones now. Perfect. I think that's enough. It looks pretty blended. Absolutely. Okay, now I'm just gonna cure it because I want the gold leaf to stick into the gel we've gotten here. So a couple seconds cure and then we can encapsulate everything and give a final touch like reshaping. You know, we have done quite a lot of shaping already, so it will be just like a little touch. Again, my messy clear gel. Nice and thin layer. So around the cuticle area, I don't want any more product because we still have to file this place, so it's nice and smooth. I'm missing lots of product in this area here because I want them to be wearable, like I want to be able to wear them. So I am picking up a large scoop of the product. And apply my structure, which I didn't have before. So before it was just like a very thin skeleton of the nail. And now I'm just doing a structure. Keep checking the side view. Make sure you've got enough product on the sides. I am almost happy. We've got too much in here, so clean my brush quickly. almost pull away by pressing harder. I'm pulling away the place where I had too much, but also I'm adding more to give them more strength to it. So this is my stress point here, all the way down there, and the end is gonna be nice and thin. Yes, I am really liking it, and to be honest, we just have to wait a couple seconds for the product to spread, and then I'm able to freeze it. Brilliant, let's freeze it. And then pick up another scoop of the product and just repeat. So here I'm pressing very hard around the cuticle area. I don't want more product there. Pull my huge nail folds down so I can get in there. I can cover my French. And then pick up a large scoop. And cover the entire surface. Make the nail thicker and stronger. This one actually turned out perfect. Maybe just in here. Yeah, I just need to self-level the product there a tiny bit more. I almost want to touch it, but my brush is dirty. Now to save myself and make the job easier, I'm gonna self-level the middle finger and just go like this on the other nails, so I don't have to worry about the glitter particles, you know, the same thing which we did it before with the glitter. Encapsulate those gold leaf. Now I can clean my brush and just help the middle finger. I can only see it here at this angle. Can you see it, Patrick, in the camera?
No.
No, can you not? Okay, it was uneven here, guys. Very risky to play with the gel, which is uncured. Sometimes you're better off, oh, I knew it. You're always better off, not sometimes, you're always better off cook it. And if you need to, you can add it, because look, we had perfect nail and now I just made the mess of it just because I was missing a tiny bit of product in a one space. And this is what I usually try to tell you in videos. So let's freeze it and then move on into another nail, and do not touch it if it's like, if the mistake is very small and you're trying to get it perfect, because you just make a bigger mess. Brilliant. Okay, let's do it here. I mean, it's not too bad, but it was better. Again, thin, thin, and then build up my structure. I want them to be nice, thick and strong. I'm working one side of the brush, other side of the brush, in the middle. Clean the brush. Okay, check how they look, and I can see I'm missing something here. You know, we don't want to file too much later on. I actually need to have a wee nosy, and I need to check how they look in the camera. Especially the glitter. Bunny! Okay, let's cook them. So when they're cooking, I'm just gonna close all the products, and they are available on our website, guys, and we do ship internationally. You keep asking me this question quite a lot. Yes, we do post everywhere, so that's no trouble at all. Put my gold leaf on the side and then UV cleanser to remove the inhibition layer from it. They look not bad, like, I mean, we will have to do a little bit of the definition. You can see them before shaping, and actually those double filing, I would say it speed up my work, like, and as I say, we can do it any design we want once we get bored of this one without of removing them, because we've got those kind of almost plain background. Okay, so that's the inhibition layer removed, and now we can start shaping them. They're actually not too bad. Of course, we have to reshape them and make them really, really, really nice. So you can see it, there are some uneven surfaces there. You want to file, first of all, the side walls, like nice and straight, like that will remove any bulk which might be on it. Then do it on the other side. Then blend everything around the cuticle area. So basically my filing technique is exactly the same like I would do it any other shape. File it nicely around there. And then we are gonna just smooth out the entire surface. I'm actually gonna use a 100 grit. I like to do it with the full file because this way I've got more control of where I'm filing and I can make the things prettier. Check the side view, check like, I can see I've got too much product here still. And because they are so long and wobbly, ideally you want to kind of hold them against something, just so they don't wobble this much. Then do the same in here. So again, my side walls. And you know what, this guy's fantastic, like, I'm gonna say it again, like, see, once I get bored of this land, I can just cut them here, and I've got really nice and beautiful coffin-shaped nails. So this is kind of like doing two in one. I believe Patrick will fancy maybe some photo shoot with them. So we might play as well, like put the makeup on and have fun with those nails. Again, check it. And again, I can see it, like the surface is a little bit still uneven. So hold it nice. Make them sharper, so they danger. Let me know what was the longest nails you have ever wear. I am actually quite curious. This is definitely the, like, not the longest I have had it. Like, I had really like the 12 centimeters ones, like it was this long.
I will put the link to this video.
But they was only on the one hand, and this is the longest nails I am wearing on both of my hands. And we will do the thumb as well, like, but we do also run some other social medias, so I will keep that video for them. Okay, so those, like, basically I will do exactly the same on the other two, but I have filed this ones, and now is the time for buffing. So I want to grab the buffer, and again blend everything nicely around the cuticle area, smooth out like any imperfections here, and then keep buffing until you really satisfied and the things are really nice and smooth. And by going this way, I'm kind of putting even pressure, so I'm filing only on the places where I've got too much product. And this is always the most fantastic way for me to file the nails, like, and make them really nice and pretty. Okay, let's buff it this one as well. Brush away, like I always make sure like the things are really nice and neat in here, because if you get like an uneven surface there, that can be your breaking point. Okay, clean and inspect them, because sometimes when we file, so I can see it, it's not nice in this place here. Sometimes when we file we don't see the things, and you need to stop and think where you want to go rather than just like file whatever. I'm also checking the thickness of this nail, because they have to last me. And we've got lots of garden work to do. Okay, yeah, I am getting pretty happy with this one. This is just the only place I don't like, but it's getting there. Okay, the rest we should peel it with the top coat. So I've got a wee, like almost too much product, Dorota, you have. That's it. This is much better. Okay, so we have filed them. Like I would re-inspect the cuticle area, and if it's needed, touch it up further. And then we have to do it exactly the same on those two, and then I will show you how I'm putting the top coat and everything looks nice and pretty. So that's them all filed, remove the dust, and I'm actually gonna also remove any dust which is on my nail desk, because it's quite messy and you don't want that on your top coat. Then we are gonna grab the wipe and clean the entire set. Let's apply the top coat. Look how pretty this glitter is. I'm gonna spend a time with my top coat, like making sure the things are really nice and pretty. And also because of the length of those nails, like you might want to do it maybe on one or two, then freeze your top coat and then do it on the rest. And that's what I'm gonna do it. So pretty. Now the top coat is not running, we can do one more. So yeah, Patrick is happy now because he really badly wanted me to do the stiletto nails video for you. Like he keeps saying it like for the last year. We need to do stiletto nails, we need to do 2 years, okay. Even 2 years, he says. Okay, I'm not happy about the ring finger, how the light reflects the top coat. And I'm just going to show you what I will do it. And I will do it on the short nails as well, like if I notice something like this. So the light doesn't reflect nice. And I'm just going to take a top coat and apply it slightly thicker on this place. And then cook my nails because they are start running. So couple seconds just to freeze the top coat, but again, do not disturb the process. So it has to be always 5 to 10 seconds. Otherwise you can just make a mess. And then prep my brush. And yes, this ring finger is so much better now. I will obviously moisturize my cuticles and even maybe exfoliate them a little bit more so they are more attractive. And then I will be able to play hours with the thumbnail picture because I really like how they turned out. So nothing over the top, just a nice set of the Otumi stiletto nails. Let me freeze it and then I can show you the final results. Look at this bling. I love it so much. Perfect, so that's them all cooked. We can just clean it so slightly, the biggest dust from it. And that's what we have created today. I am really loving them. I'm just gonna go very close. Look at this, oh my goodness, that's a big zoom in. And also look at the lines from the light reflection as well. You can also see the side view too, like I really love it. And I hope guys you have really enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the share button pretty please. I'm sending you huge glittery hugs and see you in the next one. Bye.